guest tonight is one of the most feared and popular fighters in the world and the former UFC light heavyweight champion. Let's take a look at him in the ring.
Liddell retreats. Liddell with an overcut. Bobby seems to be okay, though. But he's hurt. Now he's going to hurt again. Could be over here. Liddell trying to finish it quickly. Can Bobby?
Here he is with his new book, Iceman. Please welcome Chuck Liddell. Thanks so much for being here. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
This is going to sound like a weird question, but it's something I've been thinking about because I was watching a ton of footage of you today, and you just destroy people. Is there ever, way in the back of your mind, you ever, as you're just taking someone apart, start to worry for them a little bit? Does that ever happen? Where someone's head is actually coming off their body and you're thinking, I don't know, I should lay off a little bit.
Not while I'm doing it, no. After I'm done, I hope they're okay, but while I'm doing it, I'm really trying to hurt them.
Okay, so afterwards, while you're in that zone, you just want to destroy them, and then, but maybe the second it's over, it's like, oh, gee, I hope that doesn't hurt.
I hope he's all right, yeah.
Okay, this blows my mind, but you are often asked by fans, you have a ton of fans out there, you'll be someplace, you'll be in a restaurant, you'll be in a bar, you'll be in Vegas. Fans come up to you and they ask you to punch them.
Yeah, I get it a lot, especially after the Inked episode where I hit Jason Ellis on Inked.
Right.
But I actually had a girl the other day, it was probably the first time, actually said, I really want to ask you to punch me in the face. And I'm like, really? You have to think about that? You want me to punch you in the face?
Right. So that didn't happen, I'm trusting.
No,
yeah, okay.
I don't hit people.
Well, so you don't hit people, because I've got to think, okay, you've been on the show before and you just came out here right now. That's the last thing I'm thinking is, I hope he hits me in the face. That's the last...
Well, I saw you punching back there. I don't think you've been in too many fights.
What do you think of my technique? It's a sort of a swatting and a crying at the same time. Is that not good?
Not good.
No. Yeah, no, that wouldn't work. You were taught to hit by your grandfather, is that right? Taught to punch?
My grandpa started teaching me to fight when I was a little kid.
Okay. Was there an impetus behind that? Was there a reason he said, I want to teach you?
I was getting beat up a lot in school when I was really young, and because my mom told me not to fight, so I refused to fight. She told me I couldn't for any reason, and she told me it was okay to defend myself because one of the teachers said I was getting beat up every day. And, hey, you gotta let him fight. You know, let him.
So your mom changed her mind. She said,
yeah, as long as you're just defending yourself, and asked my grandpa to show me how to fight. So. Ever since then, I've been fighting.
And what was the trick that he taught you? What's really important about hitting?
My grandpa taught me back then was throwing a lot of straight punches, and which is kind of funny because I'm known for throwing looping punches, but throwing straight punches and throwing from the hip. You know, putting my body behind my punches. So
it's about, because a lot of people, I think, you see movies, and people in movies are always just, they got their feet planted and it's just bang, and someone flies 50 feet. But it's much more than that, isn't it?
It's more body. It's not like, it's why you see you'll see skinny guys knocking guys out, stuff where they're don't have a lot of arm strength and stuff. But you get good hips and good timing. And,
so it's all about just getting your timing.
And landing punches.
And one of the mistakes I don't know if this is true, that you're not supposed to put your thumb, your fingers over your thumb. I'm always hitting like that.
It doesn't feel too good when you hit like that.
Your thumb will rip off. You have one of the most intimidating stares, I think, in the history of fighting. And then I'm looking through your book, and there's a picture of you here, because we're just talking about your childhood, of you as a child, and look at this. You can see that it was there then too. It's still there. I would be scared of you then.
Yeah, I'm still mad at my sister for some of the pictures she gave him. But
right. There's an old adage in fighting and in a lot of athletic events. Athletes, and you hear this a lot in boxing, they're told no sex before a fight, and when you're training for a fight, no sex. What's your feeling about that?
I don't believe in that. I never have. I actually go the opposite, I think.
Sex during the fight?
Day of, day before, for sure. Definitely.
Really? Okay. It doesn't affect you. Don't find it affects you.
I think it came from back in the day. I think there was more for the carousing. It's out, chasing, going out and that back then I think drink and smoke and go out and do that stuff. I think that's what they're trying to get them away from, not necessarily actually the actual act of having sex.
Right.
So I'm not chasing it. I'm just doing it.
I'm going to leave it go right there. Whatever you're doing seems to be working for you, so who am I to question? A lot of revelations in this book. You paint your toenails.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing that for a long time.
Okay. Does that help you in any way, do you find?
I don't know that it helps me anyway. It's entertaining. I wear flip-flops most of the time, and except for it's freezing out here, so I'm not wearing them here. But
yeah.
And I get a lot of interesting looks and people surprised. And
it could be distracting in a fight too. You could kick your shoe off, and your opponent's like, "Oh," and they're, you know. Does anyone punch like that? Popeye used to do that. He'd punch up, and the guy would fly up in the air and leave his pants
uppercuts
behind.
Uppercuts are good, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I don't know if they throw them like that.
Does anyone ever kiss their fist before they hit?
I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it's been done.
I've never been in a fight, but I've always thought if I was going to be in a fight, I'd kiss my fist first and then throw the punch. I'm such an ass. I'm sorry.
Trick a guy, I don't know. Might throw a guy off.
You have a stripper pole in your home.
Yes,
what's that all
it was a
about?
gift, a Christmas gift for. I guess I figured I needed one for the guests to come by, and yeah, it's nice to have. It's entertaining. It's entertainment for the whole family.
Sounds good to me. Again, whatever you're doing seems to be working, so keep doing it. Iceman comes out tomorrow. It's a very cool book. Check it out. Chuck, always great having you here. Chuck, the Iceman, Liddell. Joe Nichols coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Stick around. Great show tonight. Great show coming up tomorrow night from NBC News. David Gregory will tell us what the hell's going on in the world. Motocross and rally car driver Travis Pastrana and musical guest Kate Walsh. So watch that show. We'll be right back. Joe Nichols is here. Stick around.